Okay, thank you very much for clicking on, and I hope you enjoy. Today we're going to have a car boot sale haul video. Now, what that means is I'm going to share with you some of the things I bought, the treasures I found at car boot sales, show you the item, what I've paid for it, what I hope to sell them for, things like that. We just have a bit of fun, and well, what can I say? I buy an interesting collection of items. So, shall we get started with today's job lot? Now, start off today with a bit of Chinese. So we have a Chinese diorama carved out of cork. There's like little scenes inside glass cases, stinking dirty, look at the state of it. That's how I buy my stuff so cheap, because a lot of people see all the dirt and they go, I ain't touching that. And a bit of glass cleaner, and this is going to look amazing. But yeah, all carved out of cork. And we have this little scene. They're not worth fortunes. But that came in for £3, and I can tell you now, it's probably 10 to 1. It's probably 25, £30 of anyone's money for a nice glass case cork diorama like that. Label underneath, so it's probably 1960s, 70s, I'd guess, something like that. But yeah, nice little thing. This one, famous name, Swarovski crystal, Austrian crystal at its finest. Now this I had off a dealer friend, Ian, thank you very much. And we have a beautiful, I'll hold them this time because I've done that before now, and out they come, heart-shaped crystal box. Now, there's two signatures for Swarovski crystal. The first one is a swan. The second one is a block-shaped letter S. The block-shaped letter S is the earlier discontinued of the two. The swan is the more modern mark. So we have here, this ain't my first one of these. I've had a few of these. I've had them as a treasure chest too. So this is a little crystal heart, and inside it you would put these beautiful Swarovski coloured crystal stones. Now some people are asking 30, 40, £50 for these online. I can tell you now, I regularly sell them, and I sell them around £25, give or take, something like that, £25, £30. But about £25 I normally achieve on them. It cost me a fiver. Now, if anybody's watching, the pound to dollar rate is about 1.26. So for every £10, about $12.50. So yeah, that normally costs, well, that cost a fiver, and I normally sell them for about 25 quid, no problem at all, for something like that in this box. Swarovski crystal, extremely good name, and very valuable. Always pulls good money. Then I had this. It is a little bit of Torquay Ware or Moto Ware, and it reads, "Here I am, filled with good cheer. Come taste me if you can." Now these are puzzle jugs, and they go all the way back to the sort of 18th century, or possibly even earlier. And the game is you've got to figure out how to get the drink out of the jug without pouring it all over yourself because of all these holes. And the key is you obviously got to cover up two of the straws, and the third one is a functional straw. But which one do you cover? That's the fun of it, isn't it? But yeah, it's a signed Torquay Ware piece. It cost me £1, and they don't sell for fortunes. I love puzzle jugs. It's a £15 to £20 puzzle jug. It's in good condition. I've had some really nice early puzzle jugs, slipware jugs, and some puzzle jugs can go £200, £300, £400. But for a nice Moto Ware puzzle jug, I don't buy a lot of Moto Ware, I don't. But I like puzzle jugs, and puzzle jugs have always been a good seller for me. So I like that. Moving along, I purchased this off the same gentleman as the Swarovski crystal. And we have a 1960s, no, I didn't have it off the same gentleman, sorry. This came off another gentleman. A 1960s Subbuteo Continental Club Edition football game. Now, this is, first of all, it's got damage in the corner of the box there. Right, that's the only damage on there. Wait till you see the inside. It's amazing. Well, it was Amazing. It's all fallen out. I have got the original paperwork came with the game. Table mat. Doesn't even look like it's ever been used. All the players still in there. One of them has come off, unfortunately. One of them's broken off the thing. That wasn't like that I could see when I bought it. And again, more players. So, some of these players, one of them at least, or two of them, no, just one there. One player's been broken off there. And they're okay. He's come off the stick, you have. So, but it was in mint condition. They'd never even played with it, I don't think. The balls are still sealed, everything. So I'll have to sit there now and put all these little figures back into their holes and tidy it up. Underneath is all the stands and the nets. Anyway, it's all there. It's complete. One piece now is broken, which I think I've done that in transportation. As I say, even came with its original paperwork on purchase. I paid a tenner for it. Have a look at this price on some of these. Look at that. Subbuteo Continental Club Edition, £57, £90, £70, £40, £60. One there for 25, I don't know why. 25, 30, 94, 35. Prices are everywhere. But some of them are pulling good money. 78, 50. Anyway, you get the hint. Paid a tenner for that. $12.50. It's for nothing. All right, one figure's now broke. I will say that in the description. And even if I was to say 35, 40 quid, that's going to be 4 times my money for a quick sale. And that is going to be a quick sale. That's going to fly out. Nice, interesting thing. And what can I say? He came in at a fair price. Another £10 purchase. It's crazy. Some days I have loads of £1, next day I have a load of £10, and then who knows. We have a regimental ice bucket, and it is for the Royal Anglian Regiment, and these are done by Military Replicas. There's a special company that does all these stuff. And if you follow my channel, you know I buy these all the time. If I see them, I don't care what the regiment is, I buy them. And to be honest with you, it's very rare I achieve less than £45 for these. And I do buy a lot of them. I think I've had 6 in the last 6-7 months. That might sound a lot to you, but when you're buying unique items, that's a lot, because a lot of the time the things I buy are one-offs. Moving along. One of the dealers, house clearance dealers I know, purchased a house. Oh, beautiful stuff in the house. The clearances he's been doing lately are just to die for. They're amazing. Anyway, there's this maybe 1960s Cornish carved oak lighthouse lamp. Now, I have had multiple lighthouse lamps, Cornish serpentine stone. So I thought, I've never had an oak one. It's beautifully carved, really nice patina on it. It's just a nice lamp. I thought, I'm going to go online and I'm going to have a look, because I've never had a carved one. I've only ever had the stone lamps, and I've always sold them for 100 plus. So I come over here and I just typed it, Cornish turned wood lighthouse lamp. Instantly there on the top, £125 for a wooden one. £100 there. Now, the types I normally have are these lot there. The Cornish serpentine lighthouses. They're done out of polished stone. It's a small version there, £45, right? I think the dearest I ever achieved was £300 on one that was a really good tall example with the glass on, like this one here in the corner there. Well, actually there. Very much like this. I had one of them, but a large version, I had about £300 for it. It should still be on my website if anybody wants to see it. It's on AntiquesArena.com. But a beautiful thing it was. But yeah, I thought I'll come down, I'll have a little browse, because as I say, I've never had a wooden one before. And then I come across this. £145. That's very, very close to what I got. maybe slightly different shape. But as a rule, it's the same thing as what I got. And that's out of stock at 145. So I thought, okay, we got a really nice carved Cornish lighthouse table lamp. He charged me a fiver. What do I think that's worth? I'm going to put sort of 75 on it. I'm not going to put a shade on it. I'm going to leave that for the buyer. I'm going to get it tested, make sure it's okay and works. And that's going to be going, as I say, £75. Beautiful. I'll put some nice wax on it so it glows when they get it. It's going to be absolutely stunning, but there's no damage on it. It's nicely carved, lovely shape. I like that. And tell you what, a nice glass globe on the top of that would look absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? A nice frosted glass globe. That would really set it off. But yeah, £5 into 75. That's what I'm going to go for. Then I purchased this. It cost me £1.50. And we have a carazin, which I believe is the term for horse and carriage, or maybe a traveller or something like that. I'm not 100%. I haven't looked it up. But I believe the carazin represents to what is in the image as opposed to who made it. But it's not an image. It is a solid silver plaque. If you can see just here, is a full set of hallmarks and maker's marks. 925 sterling silver, maker's mark, everything. So we have a solid silver plaque. I don't think they realised it was solid silver. They just thought it was a picture. And I can't quite read the name, but it's fully stamped sterling 925, and it looks like GERRN or something like that. Garen or something like that. So I'm going to have to do some research on it. But yeah, sterling silver plaque in the frame for £1.50, even if I said a tenner. You know, it's solid silver. 925. What more do you want? And another cheapie, £2 buy. We have a bit of Royal Albert. And I have a beautiful heart-shaped trinket box. 5 inches, I would guess. And this is Old Country Roses pattern. Gotta be careful. Old Country Roses pattern, and it's in good condition, and it's a first quality. Be careful now. I don't want to break it. So, let me share with you the mark. There's the mark. All Country Roses is the pattern you see in red. Royal Albert is the mark underneath it. And you can see, if it was a second, it'd have a big gouge or line through it. So, yeah, lovely little thing. £2. It's not going to be fortunes, but I can tell you now, it's going to go out for comfortably £15 to £20. So, nice little thing. £2. Perfect condition, in its box. If you collect Royal Albert Old Country Roses, it's a £15, £20 trinket dish. So what do you think? Do you have a favourite? Mine has to be the Cornish serpentine lamp. I absolutely love it. It is a beautiful, good-looking thing, and it's something I'd be proud to have in my own house with a nice right shade, with a nice globe, glass globe or something like that on there. If you like my videos, I would really appreciate if you'd like, comment on them. It helps the algorithm. If you want to help and support the channel, a free way you can do that is by sharing my videos, recommending my channel or my website to friends. It all helps to keep me creating content. Hopefully you enjoy the content I make, and hopefully you find it educational. In addition, if you want to do what I do for a living, I've just published a book. Please go across to my website or to Amazon, and it is everything I know, the ultimate guide to becoming a reseller in the antiques and collectibles. So hopefully, if any of you want to become an antique dealer, reseller, do what I do, then that's the tool you need. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very, very much, and I will see you soon.